Well, the political crisis in Rivers State appears to be showing no signs of abating, even after that Supreme Court judgment. With the House of Assembly's ultimatums and threats of arrest, many have now called for caution in Rivers. Chief among them is the former Inspector General of Police and former Chairman Police Service Commission, Dr. Okiro, who recently at a press conference made a passionate appeal for peace, saying Rivers must not be turned into a battlefield. In a stark warning on Wednesday, Dr. Okiro declared, quote, "You can't rule over dead men. You cannot govern a war zone," end quote. He's also urging President Tinubu to double down on mediation, demanding leaders to listen, not lecture. We'll sit down on the show tonight with Dr. Okiro, who was former Inspector General of Police and who has seen firsthand the devastating effects of violence. He joins me live from our Abuja studio. Dr. Okiro, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
So you've warned that Rivers State risks becoming a no-go zone if this crisis escalates. Are you looking into a crystal ball, or you have access to some intel on this matter?
Yeah, I got some intelligence report on the matter, and I feel every good-thinking Nigerian, every well-wisher of Rivers State should look at what's happening in Rivers State right now. It's a matter of time. If we keep quiet and allow things to go the way they're moving, it will be a very bad story for Rivers State and bad story for Nigeria. Because I've been following up what's happening, and I have my intelligence report also. I'm monitoring both the gladiators and also the people themselves. The citizens of Rivers State are not at ease at all. The youth are not at ease at all. Yeah, because if you look at it, you find that it's an issue that is tails to lose, heads to lose. Nothing both parties can do will benefit both parties at the end of the day. The citizens are suffering. Look about it. These are youths, young men and women who are jobless. Some of them educated and no job. They cannot go to farm because their farmlands are devastated. They cannot fish because their waters are polluted. So they're voting for any single thing and they ignite into action. So I'm thinking it's better we handle the situation calmly and peacefully. Look at the gladiators, find out what are their grievances, what are the ways out.
All right.
People who are neutral, like I am, I don't belong to any of the groups. Some other statesmen who are neutral, some other Nigerians who are neutral. Of course, many Nigerians are neutral, apart from those who belong to one party or the other. We should come together. I've already spoken to some people. Let's come together and solve this problem before it goes out of hand.
All right. I hear you clearly.
Gearing for action.
Dr. Okiro, you have also mentioned that no leader can govern in the midst of war. But what we've seen is these political actors don't appear to be deterred. Who, in your view, bears the greatest responsibility for de-escalating this crisis? Is it the FCT Minister, Ayesom Wike, Governor Fubara, Mr. President, or the courts?
Yeah, everybody is involved. Let me talk about the two parties, right? The governor was asked to go and present the budget. He should do that by all means. The State Assembly that have been putting spoke into the fire of impeachment should suspend the impeachment. The court order, the Supreme Court orders must be obeyed, because the Supreme Court is the grand norm of law in Nigeria. So whatever they say must be obeyed. Equally, the president, Asiwaju Tinubu, GCFR, is the father of the nation. He had tried a lot before to look into this matter, but it appears he needs to do more. We cannot rest until the peace is achieved totally in Rivers State. Everybody should be involved. The president, the people, the governor, the National Assembly, the State Assembly, all of them should be involved. We want peace. Because from my intelligence, if things are not done, if things are done the way they do it now, there will be no peace in Nigeria. Because we are having problem in the northeast, I problem in the northwest. If I add south to a problem in Nigeria, it will end or Israel.
But the thing is, this conflict has a rich history of dialogues, Dr. Okiro, until it became a court matter. It's perhaps why many Nigerians feel exhausted by endless peace appeals. But have you spoken to the key stakeholders in this matter, the FCT minister and the governor? Have you spoken to them directly on your concerns?
I've not spoken to them yet because of my experience. I came in to contest as president of Okiro from Rivers State. A group, somebody went to A and said Okiro was brought by B. I'm sure some people are not went to B and so Okiro was brought by A. So both of them teamed up against me. So I don't want to talk to them. My interest is the interest of Rivers State. My interest is Nigeria as a whole. So if we want to talk to them as a group of mediators. We've talked to this and talked to that. I will talk to them individually. They may not understand me. They misinterpret my appeal.
But they have spoken a lot. We have also spoken, we have heard from both of them. Do you think that at this point in time, because for instance, you called on Mr. President's intervention. He did intervene in the early days of this conflict. And that meeting came up with a list of agreements between both parties that didn't see the light of the day. How else can Mr. President intervene, especially now that there's a Supreme Court judgment?
Yeah, the Supreme Court judgment did not say President should not intervene. If you try, don't win, keep trying until you succeed. I don't think the President can give up. The problem is not too much for him to handle. He has handled more serious problem than this. So he can still go ahead and meet them. We also, the neutral group, will go ahead and meet the various factions and see if we can broker peace. We have from them. What are the grievances? What can we do to solve this problem? We talk to them. I'm sure about talk to them, they'll listen to us. Also, the president.
The big challenge now is returning to the pre-election time when there was a godfather and then a godson. That relationship has really worsened over the months, and we've heard both of them, say that perhaps there is no going back. But there are oil companies, there are traditional rulers, there are religious leaders who often operate behind the scenes. Who has the real power to force compromise? And why do you think they haven't acted yet?
You see, my people say cannot drop the fire until this way you're going to at night. If there's a fighting, we can't give up. There's no war that has been fought in this war that never ended. Look at the 2 world wars and other wars, Punic Wars and so on and so forth. They will see end. It only matters how you make them end. Do they end tragically or peacefully? So that is what I'm trying to do. The religious leaders, trade rulers, important people, elder statesmen will come together. Those of them that are neutral will come together and make sure this thing does not go the way I think it's going to. Because the data I've gotten is that both parties, the use of both sides are preparing for action. So that's why I said the State Assembly should withstand the impeachment. The governor should present the budget. The president should look into this matter. The court orders must be obeyed. Then see what we can do to solve this problem. This problem must be solved, and in no distant time.
Do you think
if you go to Port Harcourt,
do you think there are still neutral parties in Rivers, or even across board, who can intervene in this matter?
Of course, there are many of them. The president is neutral. He's not supporting the side. I'm neutral. I don't support any side. Other people are neutral. I know people are neutral. Not everybody is inclined to support Party A or Party B. There will be some people listen to them. So we want to appoint people who the two parties can equally listen to. But there will be peace in River State.
You are saying that peace is non-negotiable, but peace without justice can also be fragile. Should there be consequences for those feeling this crisis, even if it risks short-term instability? There are some who are saying that major offenses have happened and some people should pay for it.
We're not talking about peace without justice. We're not talking about peace that is non-negotiable. Like I said, the group will meet each of the parties one by one, find out what are the grievances, address the grievances. If parties agree the grievances without any loss, it will be addressed. You cannot address the grievances, meet the grievances halfway. Make sure there's peace. Not at the expense of Party A or Party B. And all of them have grievances that I think they're looking up to. But it's if their grievances, if their aspirations could meet halfway, so peace can be reign, so that they can govern peacefully and move about peacefully.
But what is your understanding of the root cause of this matter? Some have said it's a battle for control of political power. Others say it's just about who controls the resources of River State. What do you think?
I would like to say or to voice out what I think are the grievances in this matter. By the time I say it, Party A or Party B may think I'm their support. What I'm saying is that if we have, it's natural, father and son will fight. You know, it's natural. Tell me who has not ever quarreled with the son? Or tell me which son has never quarreled with the father? But because of that filial relationship, after quarreling, they still settle. Tell me which sister and brother has not quarreled? Which daughter and mother has not quarreled? Quarrel is natural. Quarrel is even good because when you quarrel with somebody, you know what annoys the person, you know what pleases the person, so you avoid it. Like a mother tell children, oh, don't do this to your father, doesn't like it. Quarrel is natural, but important thing is settlement. So if that quarrel in Nigeria, River State, that reason for quarrel in Nigeria, we want to put it aside. We want to make sure there's peace.
Dr. Okiro, let's take a short break and we'll be back with more on this conversation. Stay with us, everyone.